Normally, when building in The Sims 4, the player has full range over which items they want to use for their Sims house. But what happens when the Sims take control? This is my Sim, Yuri. This is a department store I built for her, and here's how this challenge is going to work. So on the first floor, we have every adult bed in the game. I placed every single option, which is a lot. I did not expect to fill an entire floor here with just beds. But then up on the second floor, we have every single essential. So over here we have kitchen essentials, like every fridge in the game is laid out back there, every oven, a bunch of sink options. I even put like counters. Over here we have all the bathroom plumbing. So I have every toilet, every sink, bathtubs, and showers over here, and a TV area in the corner. And upstairs we have some skill items. I couldn't fit every single one on this floor, but I covered pretty much all of the knowledge category and the creative category. And once she picks some of these items, I'm gonna add more. I also added some outside that didn't fit indoors. And I'm going to turn the gameplay autonomy onto full. So Yuri will now have control over all of her own actions. And one by one, I'm going to deplete her needs so that she feels really tired, for example, with the idea that whichever bed she chooses to sleep in will be her bed for her future home, which we're gonna build in the second half of this video. Then I'll do the same thing for hunger and hygiene, and basically whichever items she uses in this department store, we will then put them aside and use them to furnish her house. Once we're ready to build the house, we can add decor items like plants, end tables, wall decor, things like that, but we must use all of the items that she picks. Oh, and we can't change the swatches either. I'm just adding rules as we go here. So I'm gonna get her to find the essentials first. We're gonna deplete that energy all the way down. So which bed are we going to choose? You are getting sleepy. Oh, she's going, no, she's picking a single bed all the way back in this corner. I think she's going to this one here. This is a base game bed. No, Yuri, this is such a bad choice out of all of them. Okay, all right, sure, yeah, this is the one. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a copy of this, and over there, that is gonna be Yuri's shopping cart. So this is the bed we're gonna pick. Okay, I'm gonna bring her need back up. I'm using the UI cheats mod, by the way. That's how I'm able to like click on these. And I think next we should get hungry. So I'm gonna deplete this, but like not enough to like, you know, kill her. And let's see what she does for food. Oh my gosh, she's going to use the cauldron. I didn't really expect that. She's going to cook mac and cheese using the cauldron, completely bypassing all of the kitchen stuff on this floor. Yuri, I did not think you were the occult type, but mac and cheese in the cauldron it is. I feel like I should also include some kitchen stuff maybe. Like we can use that as a skill item, but I kind of want to do a full kitchen. So, okay, let me move this cauldron. I moved the cauldron while she was cooking, and I think there's just a little bit of butter right there. Not gonna stay there. She's still pretty hungry, so hopefully we go downstairs. No, she's going to that cauldron. Okay, I have to delete it. I'm actually gonna write this down and delete it just so she doesn't keep coming back to use that. Oh, okay, she's going to cook. She's going to make a garden salad. Which fridge are we going to use? Please pick a good one. We're also going to pick the counter that she preps on. So the fridge she's choosing is, oh, the expensive one. She's picked the expensive base game one combined with the cottage living counters. Okay, I'm gonna allow her to cook this salad, and then when she cleans it up, I want to see like which sink she uses. Oh, okay, she's gonna go to the worst sink for this. I think she's going to use the bathroom sinks that we've got over there. Typical Sim, bypassing every kitchen sink for the crappy bathroom one. Oh, and she's going to the bathroom. Wait, I think she was saying she doesn't like this toilet, so we won't put that one in. But speaking of toilets, I'm going to deplete her bladder. Oh, I think she's using the talking one. We're using the talking toilet that plays music when you go. Interesting. At least she didn't use the bush. We clearly don't have a designated style. Oh, and she's going to use the fitness stuff sink to wash her hands. So we've got a kitchen and a bathroom sink picked. We will definitely have our work cut out for us here. These are not my favorite picks. So far, this is what we're working with. with. All right, next we're gonna deplete her hygiene. She's gonna get stinky. Oh, she was actually about to go observe the sky. So I guess we're gonna bring the observatory, and we're also going to bring this shower, which is the one here from Spa Day. Okay, I feel like I can make that match the talking toilet. Like those two might end up looking good together. Yeah, she's going out to the observatory, so we're gonna have to include that. Maybe we could do like a space theme. And I did also, coming back to the kitchen stuff, I wanted her to pick an oven. So what I'm gonna do is have her cook dinner. We'll just make some grilled cheese. I did not click on an oven though, so any of these are fair game. So she is going to use, oh, the new Home Chef Hustle one. Okay, good. Okay, now that we've got pretty much all our essentials, she's going to watch one of the TVs. I'm gonna pretty much just let her wander around and pick a few more things before I refurnish the entire place. What TV is she even picking here? Ooh, this one. Okay. She came to shower in the rain. Yuri is erratic, so you never really know. Oh, she's going to cross stitch. We can maybe make her a cross stitching room. Maybe I'll let her pick one more thing before, oh, there we go, a guitar. She is picking, I think, the werewolf's guitar. Okay, a variety of interests here for Yuri. All right, now that she's picked all of the essentials, I'm gonna delete all of this stuff. All of the beds will go, and I'm gonna refurnish the department store using things we still need, like a couch, maybe some chairs, dining, stuff like that. So I will be right back. Okay, so we have every single couch option laid out for love seats and like full couches. I think I'm gonna deplete her needs again. Can you nap on both kinds of couches? Yeah, you can. Okay, so I'm gonna deplete her needs, and whichever one she chooses to nap on is going to be the one we're gonna use for the living room. She's an erratic sim, so she's currently talking to herself. Oh, she's gonna choose the, this might work out. She's choosing the Murphy bed. Perfect. We can use that as a bed since we have such an ugly one. Wait, did she not even use it? Wait a minute. Oh, she's picking another one. Where are, oh, the high school years one. Okay, should I use both of them then? Since she technically did use the other item, even though she chose to nap on this couch. I think I'm gonna take both options. So what I did for the dining tables is laid out every single one in order, and then I went along with chairs and added them onto each table randomly. So whichever combination she picks is going to be the combination that we choose. I'm doing one chair per table just to make sure that each one actually gets the chair. And then I have more chair options than dining tables, so I'm just gonna start adding them on randomly. Maybe I'll just start adding them up at the top again. So like if she sat at this table but sat in this chair, then that's the combination we would get. And if she sat in the froggy chair, then that's the combination we would get. We'll delete all the couches so she doesn't eat on those. And I'll just use my fridge here to have something to eat. Hopefully she actually goes up and uses the dining table. She's kind of just eating it here. She's sitting down with her cross stitch thing. Okay, not really what I thought she would do, but this works. We have the bowling night table, I think, combined with a fitness stuff chair. All right, I'll just put this stuff over here. We do kind of have a color scheme going on. Next, I'm gonna add every desk option with every computer on each one. And obviously we're gonna have more desks than computers. So what I'm gonna do, once I use every option here, I'm just going to restart. We'll do the same thing with office chairs, and then when I reach the end, I'll just restart. This time I will deplete her fun. Oh, she's going. Which one are you picking? It's like musical chairs. Okay, not a great pick. The desk isn't bad. The computer is really good, but the chair is like the one that comes with the secret agent career. So we're gonna take all of this over here. And the final things I need to add are the remaining skill items and anything else I think could make it in. Like maybe we could add some speakers. Some of the electronics could make it in here. So we're gonna do one final round and then we're gonna build our house. So I filled every floor with the most random objects I could find in The Sims 4. I even included the big ones, like over here we have a bowling alley. We even have some pet options. I made a fitness floor complete with all fitness machines and water slides. I even included some of the skating rinks as options for this build. So I depleted Yuri's fun once again. I think she's going to pick the cheerleading mat. Yeah, she is. That is a very random item. Can't say I've used this one before. She chose one of the gaming mats, and and she's deciding to do some laundry. All right, so the laundry machine is the final item we're going to put in this house. I'm gonna put all of Yuri's stuff in a room. I'm gonna save it to the gallery, and then these are the items we're gonna build a house with. Okay, so all of my items have been transferred onto this random lot here in Newcrest, and now I have to build a house surrounding these items. So I'm thinking this could be a good size for my house. I'm gonna try and roof it, and I think I want to do some steep roofing today. So I've raised that gabled roof piece all the way up, and I'm gonna copy it. I might actually curve the roofing a little bit. So maybe we'll start off with something like that. Then I'm gonna add another roof piece, and I'm gonna bring it all the way over, stopping it about there, and we'll bring that piece all the way to the back as well. Then I can just kind of connect these roofing pieces in like that, and I just added a little flat piece at the front there to bring this whole thing together. The exterior isn't gonna be really too much part of this challenge, basically because I can't really find a way for my sim to pick a fence, for example. So I'm kind of just building this off the vibe that I'm getting for the interior, which is basically going to be like a whimsical, honestly maybe like geeky kind of aesthetic. So I'm adding these stone pillars at the front along with this fence here from Get Together. We could make like a cute pathway leading up, and she chose a lot of blue, so I'm kind of tempted to use some of that. So for this top wallpaper, I'm using one from Cats and Dogs, and I'm gonna separate it off from whichever other wallpaper I use with this trim here. I'm also gonna add some spandrels in between the columns that I put, and for my windows, I'm thinking about maybe using the ones from Growing Together. I feel like I haven't built like a normal cute little house on this channel in such a long time. We've been building a lot of big themed builds on this channel lately. It's kind of nice to just do a chill little normal build today, or as normal as it's gonna get on this channel. I'm gonna add a back door here, and we can build out a deck, and this is where we're gonna lead out to our observatory. And then for the main wallpaper here, I'm tempted to use siding, but maybe we can change it up with a gray brick here as well. Maybe that one or the vampires one. I feel like this one does not get enough recognition, but vampires has got some nice brick options. I don't know though, I'm torn. Maybe I'll try this and let me see what it looks like with our front door. Growing Together does have a matching blue and white swatch, so I think I'm gonna use that door. We'll add a matching chimney, maybe two, and I think I'm gonna bring everything that's gonna go inside into the house. The only things I'm gonna leave out here will be the cauldron, probably the cheerleading mat, and the observatory. I think the cauldron I'm gonna put onto the deck, and I don't really see her being a spellcaster. Maybe she just has that as a hobby, or she wants to be a spellcaster, she's just learning, I don't really know. But for this, I'm gonna build out a big path surrounding that, and then I'm going to landscape around that, so it's going to be like the main focus, and I want this area to be very magical. I kind of also want to add like a big willow tree, so it's gonna make almost like a little pathway leading to the observatory. I want some blue flowers back here. We're gonna add tons of outdoor lighting so that at nighttime this is gonna be so lit up, and I feel like maybe I'll switch the cauldron with the cheerleading mat, because really this is the most random part of it. This way she can at least do it on the deck. I can maybe surround my cauldron here too. Okay, look how cute this house turned out. I added no extra items here other than decor, like obviously landscaping, lighting, and things like that, but I really like the outside of this house. It is small, but we somehow made it look a lot bigger than it actually is. I think that's probably because of the steeper roofing. Here's what it looks like with different lighting, which you guys know I love looking at houses like this. I think it looks very cute at nighttime too. And then coming over to the back, this is where all of our items come into play. We have the random cauldron, we have the observatory, and I have my cheerleading mat just like up here on the deck. Slightly random, but I feel like everything is coming together here. Okay, so now that we've got the outside all figured out, let's go inside. We're gonna kick Yuri off of the computer for a sec, basically just so we can make a layout. So I think I want this to be a 2-bedroom house, but one of them is going to be a hobby room. We clearly have a lot of items that we're gonna have to fit in somewhere, and I think that's gonna be a good way to do it. We could maybe do 2 bedrooms. I could also maybe section this off to be a bathroom, and then open concept kitchen and living room. I'm gonna use these doors here from Dream Home Decorator, and I have not really decided on wallpaper yet, so maybe I'll just use this one here from Parenthood for now. I'm going to start off with my kitchen items, so we're gonna grab my fridge. I'm gonna get my counters, which I will allow myself to obviously add more of these. We just can't use any other than the ones that she picked. Oh no, I forgot that this is my kitchen sink. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. This is giving like EA base game starter home right now. We need to change that. What if I like put this sink into the counter, just like hiding the bottom of it? I wonder if that'll be functional. panel. Nope. That kitchen sink ruins it so much. But I'm using this Eco Lifestyle dark blue, which I think might be able to bring it all together. My dining table can maybe go like over here. And we need to decorate with blue, yellow, and green, which is gonna be not the easiest color scheme to work with. But we can maybe decorate using these matching cabinets from Cottage Living. And then I think the country kitchen kit has some yellow decor. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna raise some of these on top of my fridge, and maybe I can also clutter using some of this stuff here as well. I'm adding some candles, maybe some plants back here. I don't want this house to look too empty with the items that I picked, so any opportunity for clutter, I'm gonna take it. All right, so this is my attempt at pulling together the items she picked in the kitchen using decor. The only thing she didn't pick at the store was a trash can, so I just added one that I thought matched. And given the circumstances here, I feel like we pulled this together pretty well. But I don't want to speak too soon because this dining table combination is horrible. These chairs I probably never would have picked in a million years, especially with this table. There are much better swatches in here that could work for this home, but we cannot do it. We cannot stray here. What I can do though is add a rug. Ooh, maybe we could try that one. It does have all the colors over there from the kitchen, and I think maybe if I play around with it enough, it could work. Maybe if we get like a plant with some yellow on it, add in like a couple candles, and I mean, it's not great, but it's good enough. Okay, and now we need to turn around and fix the living room. I'm gonna add a big rug, and I'm gonna attempt to add items that will match everything else that I put in here. So like that yellowy wood that I'm using, I think I'm gonna bring that in for my coffee table, and I might try and make something here with some tables. The kitchen kind of has like a rustic look going on a little bit, so I'm trying to match that here with these from Horse Ranch. I could put a lamp over here in the corner from Tiny Living, maybe a hanging plant over here in the corner, some Eco Lifestyle pillow decor. Okay, and I really need some art to go on the walls. Preferably something big that's going to take up a lot of space. Like, actually, this here can work from Dream Home Decorator. Maybe I could also use some Dream Home Decorator over here as well. Over in the corner, I'm just adding more plant decor just to take up some more room. And okay, this is what our main room is looking like. Given the fact that we were not allowed to change any swatches and had to use all of those random items, I feel like this looks very good. I tried to personalize it a little bit more by adding the board game clutter over there since we're going to be adding more video games. Those aren't functional, they're literally just like a statue basically. Same as this stuff over here, I added a chessboard with like some books on it. Before I forget over here, I might just add a little extra something to the ceiling, even just like some ceiling tiles like that to warm it up a little bit. I'm over the harsh white, so I feel like even just adding the tile like that can change the whole vibe in here. And with that, we should move on. Let's do the bathroom. I feel like the bathroom will be pretty easy. I'm gonna use the same Eco Lifestyle wallpaper that I was using in green, and I think our items that we picked here should be fairly easy to match, except for the sink. Oh, I forgot about the talking toilet too. Oh, okay. What if we tried to decorate with darker elements here? I think instead of that green, maybe I should go with like a darker color. I've been trying different combinations here, and I feel like this might be the one. And then for the toilet paper and like the accents and stuff, I'm gonna try and use darker colors, but then over by the sink, I'm gonna try and use lighter things. Like we could use the lighter towels, maybe some lighter curtain options. Maybe this painting could look good either in that swatch or in the darker one. And then maybe I can bring in, oh God, I don't know. Oh, we could do the matching fitness stuff table. And then maybe we try and bring in some matching decor. Like maybe I can add some blue on here, or maybe like a blue plant just to match the blue toilet. Oh, we could do a blue rug. That kind of ties it together. I'm gonna get a plant maybe to go in between here. This one I'm using from Growing Together. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of the bathroom clutter here. And there we go. This is my attempt at pulling together this bathroom with swatches that honestly I was concerned about, but I feel like we pulled this together. There's a nice balance between like the blues and the browns in here. And I think we're finally ready to tackle the bedroom. I think I want to try and do the guest bedroom first, which does actually end up being Yuri's main bedroom. This is where I'm gonna bring in like the random stuff that she picked, like the skill items, the gaming mat, the guitar, and the crochet box. Honestly, probably the laundry too. She's just gonna have her bed in her bedroom. Oh, okay. Clearly that should be the guest bedroom. All right, how are we first of all going to make this room come together? I think the first thing that I want to do is build like a big shelving unit above the desk. Like I'm thinking we build something massive just surrounding the desk and the laundry machine. And to do that, I'm using different variations of this cabinet here from Dream Home Decorator. I can also add in some singular shelving here from Base Game. So I've built this surrounding that desk there, and now I'm gonna try and fill it with cute items, preferably ones that are gonna fit the theme of this room, which is gonna be like gaming pretty much. So I'm adding these here from Dream Home Decorator. The only thing that's gonna be kind of weird is we're not going to have a dryer. So I mean, maybe she dries her clothes outside, or maybe the house just didn't come with one and she hasn't bought one yet. I'm literally moving in 2 weeks and my own house that I'm buying, it comes with a washing machine and not a dryer. So I need to get that. It is coming up so fast. I am low-key pretty stressed about it. You guys aren't gonna actually see a change in my office for another month because we're staying at both places while we move. So my office is not gonna actually change until like the end of November. Although depending on how the moving goes, the background might end up getting a little sparse. So for now, this is what the main room is looking like. We've got this entire desk area, again with the blue tones. I added a cactus in place of where the dryer would be, as well as my guitar. And we still need to finish off this part over here, which I have the gaming mat. I think I'm gonna move the bed over slightly, just making sure that when we pull that down, we're still gonna have enough room for it. So it's gonna look a little empty there for now, but I'll add a rug to go underneath. Maybe we'll add some dream home decorator end tables just to kind of match the shelving that I did. And just to bring together the theme a little bit more, I'm adding some posters over here, kind of just like gaming and sci-fi related. Okay, so this is what it's looking like on this side of the room. I also added some pom-poms for her cheerleading hobby and some crystals in a magic book on her bedside table just to show her occult interest. And I think we're ready to finish the final guest room, which honestly, I have no idea how we're gonna pull that off. All we have in here is this sad little bed. I mean, I guess we can add like the standard like rug in here. Maybe we try and add like a big funky light. I've added my curtains and fairy lights fix everything. We'll add a couple of those. We'll get some end tables. I guess I can add a dresser. We could add a clock in here, and I think I'm just gonna add a little extra stuff on the dresser. And there we go. I feel like this actually didn't end up as bad as I thought either. We are relying a lot on plants in this build. Like any empty spot gets a plant or a lamp. I'm very thankful for lighting in this build as well. But there we go. This has been us integrating items that my sim personally shopped for. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know any video ideas you want to see in the comment section down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.